the signage in the middle of the ring, which sometimes can get very slippery.
Incidentally, that last shot came from our new high-speed, slow-motion replay camera. You'll be seeing great replays from that new camera fight after fight. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim. 59, 55, 5 rounds to 1, Zahir Raheem. You know, Jim, I got to tell you, he's getting off first, doubling up on his shots. I mean, he's moving, good ring generalship, good defense. I mean, he's slipping a lot of Erik Morales' big shots. There he got off first and nailed him real good. And as far as the shoes go, I think they're both using rubber-soled shoes, but when you hit that wet spot, you're going to slip. 5-1, Raheem.
I still don't see a wet spot.
I don't think it is a wet spot. It's that slick sign. That's something which is painted over and can be slicked.
Well, in that case, then the referee's correct in saying there's nothing I can do about it. And that, I'm sure, is what referee John Shorley is thinking, is that it's the paint. Jab, jab. Morales trying to jab back. Right hand, but not clean. Intensity in the bout has dropped off just a little bit as Morales begins to search for answers. A couple of rounds ago, it looked as though he was going to go ahead and try to make it a war. Now he backs Raheem off with a right hand. Suddenly Raheem begins to move more and punch less.
The inner strength of Raheem is going to be a big factor going down the stretch because the talent is there, but he's going to be tested to see how strong he is inside.
Emmanuel, you know him, you trained him for a brief period of time. Do you think Zahir Raheem has the kind of self-belief that'll be necessary to go on through with this?
No, he has doubts, but I think tonight he should rise to the occasion. But he's not one of the strongest individuals I've dealt with internally. But he has a lot of skill, and tonight, the way things are going so easy, there's no way he should lose control of this fight.
He's fighting the fight of his career. He is fighting a tremendous fight. It's not out of the question that on some card, he might have won all 6 rounds.
Time. Go over here. Go over here.
Erik Morales needs to have his shoe tied. Morales practically running to the corner to get it tied.
Vamos, vamos. Erik, right there. Erik. Right there. Time in.
Round 7 is almost finished. Raheem gets in another quick left hook. Morales snaps him with a straight left hand. And Erik Morales looks discouraged as he goes back to his corner after 7.
Respirando duro, hijo. Respirando duro.
All right. Don't give up. If he hits you with a butt head, yeah. The referee is against us. I don't think the referee is giving us a fair shake. Yeah, the other guy's impressing the judges, so you got to keep punching a lot.
Come
up top, come down to the bottom. All right. All right.
So keep boxes. Keep using that jab. That's all. 1, 2, 3.
Top and bottom, baby. Don't fight.
Sometimes the side of beef jumps off the counter and attacks the butcher. Is that what's happening here tonight?
The 1996 United States Olympic boxing team produced 5 legitimate world champions. 112-pounder Erik Morel, 125-pounder Floyd Mayweather Jr., 147-pounder Fernando Vargas, 156-pounder David Reed, and 178-pounder Antonio Tarver. Raheem said, I went to the Olympics thinking I was just as good as any of those guys, maybe better. took me years to get over the disappointment of losing both in Atlanta and then not getting a great start to my professional career. He's trying to make up for a lot of it tonight. Oh, what a right hand by Raheem.
If he had his hands tight at the end of his punches, Morales would really be in trouble tonight.
What do you mean by that?
He punches, but he doesn't have his hands squeezed tight at the end of his punches.
How can you tell that?
Well, I was looking at him, but I've worked with him before, too. I know. I worked with him.
So he's looking to slap his opponent?
No, he don't say shoot them straight, but he don't be squeezing it. The degree of tightness of your hands has a lot to do with the power that you have, believe it or not. Some of your best punchers are just guys who just squeeze their hands tightly at the end.
Yeah.
Tremendous difference.
But the layman who's never had boxing gloves on underestimates the degree of strength and commitment it takes to keep the gloves squeezed tight.
And some of the gloves are actually designed where it's difficult to even hold them tight.
Raheem getting in 3 great body shots. Mixing body shots into his attack now more freely than before. Morales is still searching for an answer.
Shot a lot of power in those right hands. These right hand missiles he's shooting are very powerful. He may be off balance after it, but if one of them lands.
But he hasn't really caught Raheem or hurt him at any point in the fight.
He can't get his rhythm because he doesn't have anyone that's really fighting with him the way that he was with Pacquiao and with Barrera. This guy's fighting a type of a fight where he can't get a fighting rhythm to go on.
You know, without taking anything away from Morales, in other divisions, he's always been the bigger guy. At 122, he was bigger than anybody. At 126, he was bigger. At 130, he's not the bigger guy tonight, as well as fighting a real slick American boxer.
And Larry, it's good that you brought that up because I thought that was really the big difference between the fight with him and Pacquiao. And I picked him to win the fight simply because he was naturally bigger than Pacquiao was.
Morales' father keeps talking about how the referee isn't giving Erik a fair shake. Memo to Jose, it's not about the referee.
The referees are doing hardly anything in this fight.
That's what I'm talking about. It's time to show up and show the fuck up, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Round number 9, baby. You can pitch him a shutout. Like I said, I don't know what the hell they see, but I see you beating his ass. Now, you're going to have...
Don't be too good with him. When he comes close, belt him. And if he gets close, don't hold him up. Hit him hard. He hit you low, so hit him back.
One more clean punch among many. If a fight were determined simply by who landed the most clean punches, this fight would almost be over.
Power connects through 8. Morales 46 out of 221. Raheem 84 out of 199. So it is a working margin of significant proportions for Raheem, at least in terms of CompuBox numbers. Maybe on the scorecards too.
Well, now we're going to see if a fighter everybody regards as one of the great fighters of this time can turn it up and find some way to turn it around.
Indeed. Does Erik Morales have another gear?
You know, speaking of scoring, as much as I hate the Olympic-style scoring, if this was one of those where they have that computer scoring for clean blows, and you get so far ahead they just stop the fight, this would probably have been stopped because of the amount of clean blows that Raheem has landed as compared to Morales.
Well, I'm glad it's not that kind of fight because I'm not ready for him to stop it, Emmanuel. I want to see what happens in the last 4 rounds. As Erik Morales tries to salvage his chance at yet another big fight, he's getting batted around by an obstreperous and not terribly respectful Zahir Raheem. You heard Raheem's trainer Don House say, "I see you beating him up." What do the judges see? Raheem still beating Morales to the punch in the center of the ring. Morales can't decide whether to box or brawl.
Now he's trying to lure.
A more aggressive guy who is aggressive and a better puncher would have Morales in big, big trouble right now because he's so confused. His confidence is gone. And his basics with his balance is horrible.
Larry Merchant invoked the name of top-ranked promotions Bruce Trampler, the matchmaker, at the beginning of the evening. He was partially paying tribute to the fact that Trampler has a reputation for being as good as anybody in the sport at choosing an opponent who can make for an interesting fight, but who still allows his star to win. Somewhere in the arena, Bruce Trampler is wondering right now, why did I pick Zahir Raheem?
Well, as we said, it isn't an exact science.
Well, it's not all bad. Zahir just signed a promotional contract recently with Top Rank, so they're not out in the dark all the way.
Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao of the Philippines did his part of the business earlier this evening, knocking out his opponent Hector Velasquez. Now Pacquiao waits to see if Erik Morales can uphold his end of the bargain and preserve their big money rematch. But it doesn't look all that promising.
Ahí está, respirando duro, ahí está,
That's
respirando
it.
duro, va.
Deep
Vamos,
breaths.
que está bien, vamos.
You're right. Let's go.
Vamos,
Let's get some
vamos,
water.
que está bien, Eddie, vamos.
We're all right, Erik.
Vamos. Aquí no hay cansancio, aquí
This,
no hay cansancio.
you're not tired.
Right hand hook. Boom, boom. He's gonna run right into it anyway.
In only 2 rounds has Morales landed in double figures. In every round, Raheem has landed in double figures.
Round number 10, baby. Round 10.
Take your time. You ain't got to rush it. It's gonna come.
Round 10.